All right, we are live. Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Megan Casey, and myself and Debbie Calladine run an international personal and professional development company. And today we are delighted to be here with one of our amazing clients, Janene Bittner, who is making waves in the health and fitness space. Janene, delighted to have you on here.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we love having you on our channel today, Janene. So we're going to start by asking, you were you were a registered nurse for 16 years. So that was your career for many years before you transitioned into the online space in the health and beauty industry. And now you recently transitioned to personal training. So what inspired the change from even being a nurse to, now personal training?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, like you said, I was a registered nurse for 16 years. So, I spent a huge part of that nursing career working in community care. So, I got a firsthand look at how people's lives, their lifestyle choices basically affected their lives in the short term and in the long term. But not only that, my last two pregnancies, I was actually diagnosed with preeclampsia or high blood pressure. And my very last one was preeclampsia and gestational diabetes. Wow. And that made a huge effect on my mindset, my body. I didn't feel very good. And then I was really scared that could lead to type 2 diabetes after my baby was born. And I really want to be around for a long time with my babies. I want to be around if I ever have grandbabies. I don't know if my kids are planning that. They're still very young. So, but yeah, that made a big impact and impacted my decision essentially, is that I wanted to make healthier lifestyle choices for myself. But also to be that model, role model for my children as well.
So. Beautiful. And now you have more freedom. You can work from home.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's amazing, especially when we have children.
Yeah, that's huge, right? Like my spouse works away 2 weeks at a time. So essentially I'm here alone 50% of the time. And when I had my first two kids and I was working as a nurse, I was working two jobs. I was a single mom at that time, and I didn't really get to spend that much time with them in their younger years. And that too made a huge impact on my decision. I want to be around for my younger two more. I want to be more present. And yeah, so.
That's beautiful. I love it. And so share with us like your ideal client, Janene. Who do you love working with?
I love working with anybody. I am a people person. I used to think that I was an introvert and where I would just be quiet and, just really wanted to stick to myself. However, as I got older, started meeting new people, that's all changed. So really now my ideal client is women and men who are ready for a change. People who feel stuck like I once did, sluggish or disconnected from their bodies. I know how that feels to feel lost, and that they're ready to make themselves a priority. That was a huge thing for me. I always put everybody and everything before me. I'm looking for individuals who are seeking that sustainable wellness. So they don't want the fad diets or the quick fixes, because I know firsthand as well that those don't work. I've tried everything in the past, and that's made an impact on my decision as well. I want to work with people who want to, establish long-term habits, a balanced lifestyle, and those that want to feel good from the inside out. Yeah. Individuals who want guidance, not perfection. People who are tired of doing it alone. They want accountability. I know that's super important. I used to try and do this all by myself all the time. I've done it many times. People who want structure and a coach who understands life. Clients who value holistic health. That is huge for me. It's not just about the physical aspect of it. It's the whole picture, mind, body, soul. They care about mental wellness, mindset, movement, nutrition, self-love and confidence. They want a full body, whole life transformation. That is so important to me. Individuals who are looking to recover their identity or build onto their new identity, like postpartum mamas. I was there. Anyone who has lost themselves and are ready to rebuild that strength, confidence, and energy. They want to feel strong and empowered. So they want more than just weight loss. They want energy, strength, ease in their body. And we know that that's super important as we get older, and confidence in their daily life.
Wow.
People who want to connect with warm, genuine support. Clients will choose a coach because they want that authenticity, compassion, a safe and uplifting space, real conversations, and a coach who truly gets it. I've worked with many coaches in the past, and like some of them I didn't even meet in person. Some of them we wouldn't even have Zoom phone calls or any kind of conversation like that. It was just like messaging back and forth. There was no real check-ins or anything like that. So it just I still kind of felt lost, like I was doing it by myself, and I wanted it to be different for my clients that I'm going to be working with moving forward. I'm also looking for people who want education. So people who want to understand their nutrition, their movement patterns, mindset habits, and learn how to create a lifestyle that's going to last a long time. And of course, individuals that are committed to growth. That is another huge aspect for me. Not perfect, but willing, right? Willing to try, willing to show up. That is big.
Coachable.
And willing to grow beyond comfort, because we all know that it's not easy to put ourselves out of that comfort zone and try something new. But I am here to help people establish that, because I was there at one point. So I get it. I know how it is.
Exactly. You're teaching from experience, not just knowledge and your background, but your experience. And that's very powerful. Mm-hmm. Love everything you shared. I was going to ask the benefits of working with you, but you've already shared all of them.
That you mentioned there, Janene, actually, if I may, because it is like when we think about the mind, body, and soul, like a lot of it comes back to that self-alignment, that self-care and self-respect. And I think, people, especially parents and people, get very busy and the priorities shift. And then sometimes people can forget about themselves. Mm-hmm. So you're helping people like really in a lot of ways. And health is the first wealth. So establishing right habits that are going to be sustainable, and just that people can start to feel way better. So it's just so powerful. And you're coming at it from a total approach. So it's huge, Janene. And so many people need help with this. And people need coaching. Everybody needs accountability. If we are left to our own devices, the old program is going to try and negotiate, oh, you don't feel like it today, and oh, this and that. And there's a big mindset component in fitness. So you're perfectly poised with your background, with your study, the work we're doing together at Mindset. You're perfectly poised to help a ton of people, Janene. So I'm so excited for you, and I'm excited for them.
Exactly. Yeah. I've worked with trainers before, and I can speak from experience that the results we get with a personal trainer are amazing. At first it's like, oh, you can kind of have this love-hate relationship with them, because you hate the workouts. They're freaking hard and they're intense, but you love the results. So working with a trainer is a really smart investment based on my experience. And now I'm trying to do it on my own, and it's not the same. It's not the same. I have to push myself when you have somebody there, encouraging you and supporting you, holding you accountable, like meeting you at the gym. So you work with people at the gym. You can go to your gym, Planet Fitness, or you can work out with them at their home gym, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So people have two options.
Yeah, or just online. I do have a client that signed up with me.
Yay!
At the beginning of this. Yeah, thank you. And she's actually in Alberta. So we had a Zoom conversation on Monday night, and she said that the reason why she chose to go with me is because I'm supportive. So before we even started talking about personal training or anything like that, we've been having conversations for the past couple months. And really, it was just me trying to help her with her mindset, and to help her feel more empowered. And she was starting to come to me a lot for some advice and just, encouragement and support. And, eventually it turned into, she just messaged me and she said, I want you to be my trainer. And I was so excited. It's like,
you
that's
were
awesome.
really nurturing her. You were nurturing her. And we talk a lot about that in our mentorship and with our clients, is like putting out so much good and leaving people with the impression of increase. You spend time with me, your life gets better. And that's what you did. You nurtured her, you built that relationship, helped her with her mindset. And then you built that know, like, and trust factor. And now look, you have a new client, your first client.
Mm-hmm.
Personal development in the
First of many.
personal training area. Yes, first of many. There's more where that came from. And people do need direction. Like Megan said, people are looking for direction. They're looking for help. So people, there's 8.2 billion people out there. So those of you listening that have a product or service as well, get out there and go start some conversations. You want more leads? Go message some people. Build that relationship, reach out to people, see how they're doing, build that connection, and it's very powerful. So love what you're up to, Janene. And I know that you a couple of weeks ago, you're like, well, you had a little bit of fear running. As your coaches, we get to see, you kind of like, we speak with you one-on-one as well. And it's like, but you're like, you know what? No, I want to do this. And we did it together. And so you also have benefited from our coaching, So everyone needs help.
Oh, absolutely. Mindset is like one of the top components, basically related to everything. And, I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot in this past year. Like I was really out of my comfort zone because I had got my certificate a couple months ago and I didn't tell anybody because I was experiencing that fear and that doubt, right? And that little bit of imposter syndrome. However, working with you and Megan and other coaches in this past year, it's really helped immensely. Like I know what I need to do now to turn my thoughts around. Our thoughts are just things we think. They're not actually the truth, right? So you can tell yourself once you're having those negative thoughts that are trying to peek through, like sit down. I don't need to listen to you right now. and it really truly does turn it around. But the other thing was also reminding myself that I do have that background in healthcare and I've been a registered nurse for 16 years. So that, that helps. It helped me with the program and getting through the program with understanding all the learning. It's, safe movements. I've had tons of extra education around, transfer, lifting, repositioning, because we want to do it in a safe way that doesn't harm ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So many benefits to working with you, Janene. Yeah. Anything else you want to share as we wrap up?
I guess I just want everybody to know, like I was once there, trying to do it by myself, or, I just went with the first coach that I met. I didn't, get to know them, things like that. And that's one of the first things that I want to do is actually build that relationship and build that connection, because that's huge for me. I like building connections. I like getting to know people genuinely, authentically. And, that gives them a safe space to grow. But even myself, I can have those safe conversations as well with them. I just want them to know that when they're, coming to work with me, that they're getting me, the real me. And, we'll keep it safe and uplifting and encouraging and empowering. And I'm super excited for this next journey of mine.
So exciting. Yeah, they'll get you, a human being, not an AI, and you really care, Janene, care about people. And we talk about coaches who care. There's a difference and there's a feeling. And if anybody's watching this video and you're thinking, it's time for me to get support and accountability to improve my health, and you have a good feeling about it, Janene, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
Well, I do have my Instagram and Facebook. I also have my email that I guess I can just read it out.
Well, we'll tag it in the comments afterwards. So there'll be a comment, Janene. We'll put all her contact details here. And if you're watching this and intuitively you know it's time to do something, don't be shy. Life is too short to be shy. Reach out to Janene. She can absolutely help you. and is ready to help you. And all you need is a bit of willingness to change. That's really all it comes down to, and being open to the ideas. So Janene, you're going to help a ton of people. So we'll make sure your contact details are there so people can connect with you. And yeah, absolutely amazing. And just again, the holistic approach. This is not like just missing some of the parts of it. Is everything together. And health, I'll say it again, health is the first wealth. Health is priority.
I'll finish with this, is that, yes, there's a cost to getting started, but there's a bigger cost of staying the same.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we want to expand our life. So we're expanding the lives of other people as well. So really nice to speak with you today, Janene. And if anyone's watching, reach out to Janene. She can help you online, in person, whatever that is for you. And thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.
Bye.